Good evening, Alpha Nation. Welcome to another live stream. It is that time again. The time is absolutely flying by, and before you know it, we'll be ready to start this Alpha versus Energy war. TikTok, honestly, TikTok time is going by so quickly. So if you haven't already made it over to our socials and purchased your tickets, please do so now. I hope everyone is doing really well this evening. It is a cold and rainy night, and unfortunately Pipeworks is going through some form of maintenance tonight, so I am not allowed to be there. So here I am again in the actual beehive, the actual Chrissy Bee beehive, coming to you live for this stream. Hopefully you're all doing really well tonight and are just as excited as I am, knowing that this war is happening very soon. We are almost at the end of May, which means we're honestly getting closer and closer to the day as the days go by. June 21st. Mark your calendars, please, and get your hands on those tickets. They are selling. They are selling so fast because, I mean, why would you want to miss it? A 5-on-5 elimination match. You cannot miss it. You cannot miss it. Hello to everybody that has joined so far. I am missing out on the hellos. Where am I up to? Hello, Saad. I hope you're doing well. Rebecca, how are you? Rocco Reed, hello. Brody, hello. I hope everyone is doing a really well tonight. Now, if you have not been keeping up with our socials, please make sure you do so, because we have been announcing things for Alpha versus Energy practically every day now. And you know what? The one that is standing out just a little bit is, sorry, I was sidetracked by a comment that I'm going to ignore. The Warner Brothers will be defending the Alpha Tag Team Championships against the Physicals. We saw the Physicals complain over and over again about the fact that they did not get a traditional match against the Wonders, a traditional rematch that they feel that they were entitled to, even though they were in the ladder match. So after all that complaining and kind of sending a message at Thursday Night Fights, the match is set to take place. The Physicals are getting their wish, and it is a traditional 2-on-2 tag team match with the Alpha Tag Team Championships on the line. Will we see the Physicals regain those tag team championships, or are the Warner Brothers going to keep them in their grasp? What are your thoughts on that one? Personally, I feel like the Warner Brothers have really stepped up their game since becoming champions, and look, they won a ladder match against the Physicals and B Squared, and then they were successful at Apex, defeating an interstate tag team of Rocco Reed and Bob. So I feel like the Physicals are just, you know, barking up the wrong tree. So that's my take on this. What's your take? Are we going to crown new champions at Alpha versus Energy Part 2, or are we going to see the Warner Brothers continue the reign? Hello, Emilio. Speaking of champions, our new Alpha Energy Cup champion, Emilio Crow, the trendsetter. Hello, Maria. How are you? Rocco Reed, Rocky or Bobby deserve a rematch against the Wonders. I'll pass that message on for you, Rocco, gladly. Harper, the busiest bee at Alpha. I am a very busy bee, very busy. Maddie, is the live stream connection secure from Alpha Hackers tonight? Yes, it is. Maddie, it is very much secure, because I have told Crackerjack about the issues that I have been having with the hackers on live stream, and he has made sure that nobody can hijack or hack or whatever it is this live stream again. Emilio, Bob greater than Rocco Reed. You guys argue. That's fine by me. Uncle Rocco. Are we talking about Uncle Rocco now? I've got Adam Crow in here, our Melbourne Openweight champion. Look at that. I've got both Crow Bros in here, the Alpha Energy Cup champion and the Melbourne Openweight champion. Look at this. Look at this. We've got champions in here. Champion siblings are in here right now. But Adam, while I've got you in here, is your reign as the Melbourne Openweight champion going to continue? Because we already know that you are stepping into the ring against who? Mike Manson. Mike Manson is challenging you for that Melbourne Openweight Championship. And here's the thing. That match is taking place, from what Jem Stone has said, at Alpha vs. Energy Part 1. And if Mike Manson is to win that championship, it stays on Energy with Jem Stone. Is anyone else actually excited about that like I am? Imagine Mike Manson becoming our new Melbourne Openweight champion and leaving that championship at Energy. I'm excited about this. Not sure how Adam's feeling, but I, for one, am excited. What are your thoughts on that? Hold on. Emilio, what are you asking me to do? Oh my goodness. Adam, all right. Okay. There's no escape. Alpha Nation, there is no escape. The trendsetter has something to say. So here it is.
Hello, Chrissy B, the biggest B in Alpha Energy, whatever it's called. Listen up, I am your Alpha Energy Cup champion, the trendsetter Emilio Crow. I'm out here on Alpha Energy Live, or whatever it's called, Alpha Pro Wrestling. Listen up, Alpha Pro Wrestling faithful, or Emilio Crow faithful, or the Crow family faithful. I'm out here. I'm got something to say. I got a couple people I got to talk about. All right, Chrissy. All right.
Go for it, Emilio.
Listen. I got the feds at my place, but I gotta just quickly. All right. Now
Should
listen
I be
up.
worried?
I got something for Bison. Bison, I saw you. You won that #1 contendership. I see you coming from my little cup right here, my baby. I assure you, Bison, no matter how hard you try, buddy, you ain't getting your paws on this. And Matty Wild. Listen, mate. See, you were crying and whinging. You hurt my missus, you hurt my wife. But listen up, buddy. No matter how hard, no matter how hard you try, buddy. Oh my fuck. Sorry.
Are you okay? I have no clue what just happened. There was clearly a struggle there from Emilio. What I gathered from that is that he is sending a message to Bison to let him know that he will not be able to take the Alpha Energy Cup from him. So, Bison, if you're watching, there's your message from Emilio Crow. The trendsetter himself is letting you know that there is no way you will get your paws on his cup. And I believe he was about to kind of say something about Matty Wild and the whole situation with his wife, Karina, which I'm still not over, by the way. But it cut out. Adam Crow, his phone exploded. It's very possible that did happen. But yes, I believe the message has been sent to Bison and Matty Wild, because at the end of the day, the cup was taken from Matty by Emilio. Despite how it happened, it is what it is. Thank you, Emilio Crow, for that appearance. Now, Adam, as I said, the Melbourne Openweight Championship is on the line, but that's not all. We have the Pipeworks Market Championship on the line as well at Part 1 of Alpha versus Energy. But it's not just any match, Alpha Nation. No. Nate Hunter, the current Pipeworks Market Champion, has literally managed to weasel his way out of every single championship match that he's had. Whether it's because Grandma Rose and Auntie Doreen would get mad at Jay for the match, or what happened at Apex that resulted in him being counted out. It's weasel move after weasel move. Crackerjack has now said, hang on a minute, no, we're done playing these games. So the next match against Josh Redfield will be a lumberjack match. He can't really go anywhere because if he tries, the lumberjacks are going to just literally throw him back into the ring. Now, we don't know who these lumberjacks are going to be as of yet. We haven't heard anything about that. All we know is the Pipeworks Market Championship is on the line. Josh Redfield, Nate Hunter. Who do you think should be a lumberjack? Let me know in the comments, because you know what? I will take that information and I will pass it on to Crackerjack. As his assistant, I will make sure he gets that list. Just like I did deliver, Alpha Nation, that list of names that you said last week, right here, should be names that I consider for Team Energy, Team Blue. Now, as you can see, I have crossed off a name. I have crossed off Jay Hunter's name. Why? Because if you have kept your eyes out on socials, not long ago, officially, Jay Hunter has joined Team Crow. He is the third member of Team Crow. Honestly, I thought I had seen a glimmer of hope in Jay. I thought there might have been a bit of change in his attitude, but apparently not, because he is now officially on Team Red, Team Alpha with the Crows. So Captain Adam Crow and Grumpy Uncle Rocco have now got a third person, and that is the Juggernaut, Jay Hunter. And we all know Jay is a powerhouse in the ring. So I haven't been able to speak to Crackerjack just yet, but I'm sure this pick for Team Crow is going to have him really thinking about that list and who should be on Team Blue alongside him, Captain Crackerjack, and of course the unpredictable Jawjacker Jason Crash. I'm gutted. Honestly, I'm gutted. I really was hoping Jay would not join Team Crow, but here we are. That's 3 now on Team Crow. They still have room for 2 members, whereas Team Jem Stone still has room for 3. So who is that going to be? Keep your eyes out on socials, because that is the only way you are going to find out. Make sure you are watching, because guess what? I can tell you right now that on Friday, Crackerjack is going to have a decision on his third member of the team. So Friday, make sure you are watching those socials on Friday. He will have made a decision and it will be announced. Who is it going to be? Now, honestly, I have no clue. I've given him some huge names, as you already know. You have all provided me with names like Misfortune, Happy Kai, Slade Mercer, Bison, Maddie Wild, Inmate 211. You've given me a huge list of names. So who is that going to be? Wait for that on Friday. What I am hoping for, Alpha Nation, much like all of you are hoping for, is that we hear the Slim Reaper making the right choice and joining Team Jem Stone. He was torn at Apex. I have never seen Mike Chaos in that way. And you know what, Alpha Nation? He's not answering calls right now. He's not speaking to anybody. No one can get a hold of him. He's lost in the wind, as the saying goes. Not answering calls, not seeing anybody, not returning messages, nothing. He's just cut everybody off. So he must really, really be thinking about the olive branch that was extended to him by the Crow family. And this disappearance, the way he's just not speaking to any of us, the way he's just not giving us the time of day, the Crows are pretty confident that that's a good sign for them and that he's going to join their team. And honestly, My emotions are getting the better of me right now because Mike Chaos he's one of those wrestlers that is the heart of Alpha. And the fact that he's even considering taking that olive branch and joining the Crows, I can't wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my head around it. Here you go, Adam Crow telling us himself. Chaos is thinking about how he should join the Crow family. But, yep. The fact that he's not, you know what, Adam, I can't argue with you. He's not returning calls. He's not seeing any of us, not returning messages. Crackerjack can't even reach him. Crackerjack himself can't even reach Mike Chaos. So, whatever you said, Adam, you've given him something to think about. Is he going to join Team Crow? Oh my gosh, look at how emotional I'm getting. Is Mike Chaos going to turn his back on everybody that stood by him? Is he going to join Team Crow? I sincerely hope that he does not, but Alpha Nation is not looking good. Alpha Nation is not looking good. Bambi, better damn not. Honestly, it is not looking good. You had to see the look in his eyes at Apex, the way he was speaking to everybody, the way he was just treating everybody, the reluctance in him to get in the face of the Crows. It is not looking good. It is not looking good right now, Alpha Nation. So let's just pray that Mike Chaos sees sense. And maybe on Friday we hear that he is the third person to join Team Jem Stone. Keep your eyes out for that, like I said, on Friday. Now, I've told you about the Piper Market Championship and the Melbourne Openweight Championship matches that are taking place at Alpha versus Energy Part 1. Best part of that is if the titles change hand, so if Josh Redfield and Mike Manson get their hands on those championships, they will remain. They will remain on Energy moving forward. Love that. But that's not all we've got at Alpha versus Energy Part 1. That morning show, afternoon show, 12 p.m. There's a lot of action taking place, including what will be continuing of that tag team special, the tag team tournament special. More news will come about all of that next week on the live stream. But hang on. There will be a big announcement tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. On our socials, telling you another match that is taking place at Alpha versus Energy Part 1. You're not going to want to miss this. You're not going to want to miss this. It is huge. It is a huge match, Alpha Nation. So make sure tomorrow as well you are tuning in. Tune in every single day to our socials this week. And while you're at it, ticket link is there, ready to go. Make sure you are securing your tickets because this one is selling like hotcakes. Front row is going to sell out pretty quickly. So is general admission. I wouldn't take the risk of the door. Yes, you can buy tickets at the door, but given the size and the amount of unmissable matches that are taking place at these events, don't risk it. Don't risk it. 12 p.m. show is free. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to walk into the Pipeworks Market and there it is. But Alpha versus Energy Part 2, you will need a ticket for. So make sure you get your hands on them ASAP. And tune in tomorrow, Wednesday, on our socials for the next match taking place at Alpha versus Energy Part 1. Adam, Chaos is going to join Team Red and there's nothing y'all can do about it. Mikey Youngblood, our referee, what is he saying? Oh no. See, Mikey's telling us a story about something that Chaos did in the match that's completely out of character. See what I mean? Oh no, this isn't looking good. This is not looking good. It's really not looking good. Alpha Nation, I can see that all of you are devastated. Adam Crow, I will destroy any and all signs I see in front row. Can you stop attacking the signs? I have a contest right? I pick my favorite sign at the end of each show, and I get that photographed and signed by whoever it's there for. So can you please not do that to the signs? I'd like them in one piece, Adam, when I go and choose them and then utilize them for photos and autographs. I mean, you might even get called up to sign one and take a photo with it if they're pretty enough. I don't know if there's ever going to be a pretty crow sign, but look, we'll go from there. Look who's joined us. Nate Hunter, our Pipeworks Market champion, has joined the live stream. Adam, those signs are going to be submitted, ripped and crumpled. Come on, Adam. Can you not? Can you not? Would it kill you to be nice for 5 seconds? Just 5 seconds? Just 5 seconds. Not going to do you any harm if you are kind for 5 seconds. Now, what else have we got? What else have we got, Alpha Nation? Because there is a lot happening still. Next week on the live, I will touch up, like I said, on the tag team special, the tournament. I will also update you on Thursday Night Fights 8, because there is a lot to come still for Thursday Night Fights 8, which will be taking place Thursday, June the 19th. Doors open 6:30 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m. So there will be more on that for you next week. What else am I going to talk to you about? You know what? We haven't made any mention of our favorite cousin Ali, who is also our Alpha World Heavyweight Champion. Now, Ali did an amazing job retaining against Mike Chaos at Apex, but clearly, as a fighting champion, there are going to be more challenges. And of course, I am not surprised in any way whatsoever to have been told that Commissioner Daniel P. Crow, whatever his name is, DPC, whatever his name is, has been doing some digging, and he has dug a ghost from Ali's past to face him next. What does that mean? A ghost from Ali's past? It is a person with a looming singles victory over Cousin Ali. And we know that Ali is a powerhouse. So it takes a lot for anyone to defeat him one-on-one. So the fact that DPC, Daniel P. Crow, whatever you want to call him, has done his digging and found a ghost from Ali's past makes me nervous a little bit. Makes me a little bit nervous. That announcement is to come on Thursday. There's a lot to keep up with this week on our socials. So Thursday, mark that down. Whoever is going to step into the ring with Cousin Ali at Alpha versus Energy Part 2, I believe it's going to be, for the Alpha World Heavyweight Championship, announcement to come on Thursday. Who is it going to be? I actually now I'm sitting here thinking, okay, who's beaten Cousin Ali before in a singles match? So I'm literally sitting here thinking, okay, who? So now I have to dig. I have to go and dig myself through previous shows and figure out who this ghost is going to be. Alpha Nation, if you have any memory of that, help your girl out. Help your girl out, because clearly DPC is just on the loose still. And you know what? I cannot wait for this Alpha versus Energy War to take place, because I'm so done. I'm so done. Like the corruption, the unfairness. Thank God Crackerjack is here performing this audit. Thank God Jem Stone has been fair all the way through and is standing up for energy. We are done. We are done. I'm so happy Crackerjack is there. Jason Crash back in the mix. Thank God for that. Honestly, this team needs more members on it that are just going to rip into the Crow family. And it's really irritating me that Mike Chaos is on the fence here and has not made a decision about it. Like, I cannot. But look, let's just I'm not going to. Just calm Christina. Calm Christina. See, I use my full name when I'm trying to calm myself down. Calm down, Christina. See, calm myself down. So only way I can calm myself down using my full name, because I take myself a bit more seriously then. All right, so let's do a quick recap of what announcements are coming at you this week, Alpha Nation, because there's a couple more that I'm going to sneak in. Don't tell anyone. This is live. I've just told everyone. Duh. Right? The excitement gets to me. Wednesday, tomorrow. So starting from Wednesday, tomorrow, you are going to get a huge match announcement for Alpha versus Energy Part 1, which is taking place that Saturday at 12 p.m. That's your Wednesday announcement. Your Thursday announcement, like I just said to you, will be the ghost of Cousin Ali's past. Who's that going to be? Tune in on Thursday. Friday. Oh, I cannot wait for this one. Crackerjack will have a decision made on the third member of Team Blue, Team Energy, Team Jem Stone. So that is your Friday announcement, and I'm going to be watching socials like a hawk myself, unless he tells me beforehand, because, you know, I'm his assistant and all. But Friday, that is your big announcement. Saturday, there's more. See, there's Saturday. You are going to get a championship match announcement. Can't tell you what that is yet because I don't know, but all I have been told is that on Saturday you will be receiving a championship match announcement. So that's what you're looking out for on the Saturday. Bit of a break from announcements on Sunday. Just reminders to purchase those tickets before they sell out before we go into Monday. And this one's for all my Happy Kai fans. And I know there's a lot of you out there and a lot of you watching right now. Happy Kai's match announcement for our next set of shows will hit our socials on Monday. Have you got all that? If not, I'll write you a summary at the end and I will post it with this video. Alpha versus Energy Part 1 match announcement coming. I don't know what just happened there. Did someone just try to hack me? Something paused, something went wrong? Goodness. I do not need that anymore. We are done with all the hacking. My goodness. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Alpha versus Energy, Part 1, match announcement. Thursday, Cousin Ali's ghost from the past. Friday, next member of Team Blue. Saturday, another championship match announcement. Monday, Happy Kai's match announcement. So like I said, it's a big list, but what I will do is I will do a quick recap of that for you. I will type it out and I will add it to this live stream. And next week on our live, in addition to talking to you about Thursday Night Fights 8 and the tag team tournament special, I don't know if I'm going to call this an honor or a privilege. I will be announcing the next person on Team Crow. Yay. Not going to call it an honor, not going to call it a privilege. But you will receive that directly from me on live stream next Tuesday. I will let you know who that fourth member is going to be. Until then, Alpha Nation, please jump on the socials, click that Humanitix ticket link and secure your tickets for Alpha versus Energy Part 2. Doors open 6:30 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m. live from Pipeworks Market. Huge blockbuster war between Crow Family, Jem Stone, Crackerjack. Alpha Nation, we've got to get behind Team Jem Stone, Crackerjack, Crash, whoever else is going to join that team. Send your positive vibes and positive thoughts towards Mike Chaos and convince that man to answer his phone and talk to us because he needs to see sense already. So please get behind Mike Chaos, making the right decision, Alpha Nation. Join me back here next week, same time as always. If there are any changes, I will let you know. And remember, you've got an announcement on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday. That's 5 announcements coming your way that you need to keep an eye out for. Until then, stay safe, stay warm, stay sweet. And remember, Alpha Nation, I have so much love for you. I cannot wait to catch up with you again next Tuesday. Until then, good night. I love you all.